made ramen since 2010, so that's 10 years now. So I started making it in 2010, but I don't feel like I really made good ramen for like 6 years. But nothing can prepare you for making ramen. Ramen is some wild, crazy stuff. It's not a standard dish to make at home at all. It's very complicated, and I definitely screwed up for a long time, like years. I am not Japanese, so the way that I approach ramen is going to fundamentally be different than somebody who actually lives in Japan. I'm a white guy, I will never be Japanese. I always ride that balance, I think, because I don't want to come across as some person who's claiming this is how ramen is made, or this is the way to make ramen. I'm just a guy making ramen. As a white person talking about this, there's always a little bit of like, but you're white, so who cares what you think? But I think that I've thought about this enough to like, and done the homework to have a decent enough opinion on this. There are ways to still make it while being informed and intelligent about it and respectful of the dish, knowing that it comes from a lot of complex cultural stuff, like not an actual word of ramen, right? Like whatever that means, right? You know, it's just supposed to be kind of a joke, basically. I was just bored and depressed, and so I made this Reddit account. It's about just being respectful and knowing your history. Even if you know that you can't truly grasp 100% of it, you gotta try. Like, and so I tried. That's all there is to it. I've been doing pop-ups now for the last 2-3 years. So I've been doing pop-ups for a while. And I just like that because it's a way, not only for me to like test myself, because making ramen at home versus making ramen in a restaurant, fundamentally very different experiences. But also I just felt like there was room to improve ramen in Chicago, and that was an easy opportunity to do it. It's like, just like I didn't have any ramen that was good for me, I felt like in Chicago, I could show people what good ramen could be. So I just started making it. And then COVID hit, and suddenly it did not make sense to do pop-ups because you can't have indoor dining. You know, which is unfortunate, but I still wanted people to have access to good ramen. So I started making kits. When I release kits, we'll release maybe 100, and they'll be gone in 10-15 seconds. It just goes. It's crazy. I can't keep up with it, honestly. I think there's an authenticity to it that people get, that I'm trying. Like, I make ramen just because I like ramen, not because I was like trying to cash in on anything. Because of that, it helped prove that I genuinely did love ramen. I wasn't doing it just to make a quick buck. You know, I was genuinely doing it because I wanted people